living in South Africa, we are blessed with so many beautiful bird species, and of course you want to attract some of those bird species to your own yard. So why not do that with your very own homemade bird feeder? And we have our Builders DIY expert with us, Mr. Aidan Bennett, to show you how you can make your own. Aidan, really looking forward to our project this morning, but I must say a little bit apprehensive and not too sure what to expect because I've never worked with metal before.
Look, nothing to worry about. I know the objects look a little unusual, but it's a really, really simple task. Now, when I was walking down the aisles of Builders Warehouse, I had bird feeder in my mind, and I found these items. I'm going to repurpose them today and try and make up a bird feeder for us. So a little bit of an overview of the project and listing the materials in mind. We've got this roof flashing, which is normally used for the apex of your roof to seal it. And we've got a threaded eye bolt and some nuts and washers, our spray paint, some tin snips, and this pot plant tray. And of course, the wild bird seed, which is actually sold at Builders Warehouse itself. Now, a decent sized roof for a bird feeder is about 300 millimeters. So if you can grab that pencil there.
Got it?
And just mark out 300.
That's right there.
And you just use them like a normal pair of scissors.
And look at that.
I've just cut this one myself, but Builders Warehouse does offer a cutting service for those of you at home that are a little bit nervous to try out the tin snips. Now you can see these edges are quite sharp, so my advice is just to round off the corners so that our beautiful winged creatures will not cut themselves on the edge of the feeder.
Brilliant.
Now we're going to measure the center mark of the unit here, so which will be 150 mils. And if you can push this flat, we're just going to place it over the center and just give it a nice bang on the head. Okay. We've got a nice neat hole. So you're just going to bend our flashing into shape a bit, and you can just use your...
Brilliant. To make it more roof-like.
More roof-like.
Like it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is actually spray it, and I want to spray it this beautiful, bright, sunny yellow to attract the birds, of course. That should do the trick.
Brilliant.
We'll just put it to the side, and as it dries, we can carry on drilling our hole.
Okay.
Should take about 10 minutes.
Got it, we'll just pass it there.
Okay, what's really neat in this pot plant tray, as you can see, there's a tiny little dimple which marks out the center of the unit.
All right, so no need to measure or mark or anything like that.
It's all been done for us.
Love it.
Okay. Nice and easy.
Cool. All right, so our lovely yellow paint is dry, so I guess we should assemble?
Absolutely, and that's pretty easy. What we do is you take the first nut,
yeah,
and then just thread it all the way through.
All right.
You're going to use one of these washers and just thread it onto the top. Feed that through. So as you can see, the two nuts tighten up against each other.
Okay, so that holds the roof in place.
Nice. And then to thread on another nut, down into the bottom, and then you can put this tray on.
Brilliant. And another washer.
And the last nut. And just get them to tighten up against each other.
Look at that.
And there she is.
That's it. And all we do now is attach a piece of string.
And hang it from the nearest tree. So let's just get a couple of meters of string.
Brilliant.
And then just pass that over and pass it through the gap.
Brilliant. There you have it.
And go for it.
And that should do it.
Right, looks good. Should we go find a tree?
Let's go feed some birds.
Find the complete instructions to make your own bird feeder on Expresso's website. The items used are pre-purposed for this project and are really easy to assemble. A last tip is to hang it where the birds don't feel too exposed.
Cool. How about you?
I think this is perfect.
Perfect, mate.
And look at that.
Look at that.
Love it. Job well done.
This one. Awesome, thanks, sir.
All right, guys, breakfast is served. Hey.
So as dit jou geïnspireer het om 'n bietjie DIY self te probeer by die huis, dan kan jy 'n lekker R250 geskenkbewyse wen van Builders. Al wat jy moet doen is die woord Builders met jou naam en stad te SMS na 33728. So that's Builders including your name and city to 33728 and you could win that R250 voucher. Now here's more great news. Home improvement giant Builders in association with Pro Sport International is presenting South Africa's favorite sports quiz. Now the second in the series of events took place last month at a packed out venue in Cape Town. down, and Ewan and I had a great time there. And it's now making its way to Johannesburg to test your sporting knowledge against the wit of quizmaster Dan Nicol, while rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest names in South African sport. Now, fantastic prizes are also up for grabs, courtesy of Megamaster, Bosch, and Eurolux. So make sure that you're there. Now, you can do that. Now, the Joburg leg of the event is taking place at Empress Palace on the 2nd of October. And to find out how you can book your seat there, follow at ProSportINT and at Builders Fan, or like their page on Facebook, so that you can be the first to know on how you can book a table. So that's at ProSportINT and at Builders Fan. We'll be right back after this.